Hello everyone, welcome in. I am Zenny, and today we're going to be reading a fic titled Ripples on Deep Water by an Orphan Account. Today's chapter will be chapter 29, titled Mary Did You Know? Summary. The Midoriya family is shattered beyond repair, and it's about time Inko accepted that. Inko was in a hospital room with her baby, the awful boy from before, and a homeless man. Her baby was wide awake, his eyes boring into her. "Oh, Izuku, I worried so much." "Stuff it, bitch." The awful boy snapped, and she leveled a glare his way. "We both fucking know how you're about to passive-aggressively threaten to take Zuku out of UA and make Zuku feel like shit about crap he can't control." "That's not true. Izuku, I don't want you talking to this boy anymore." She tore her eyes towards her baby, and it looked like he hadn't even blinked. "I just want you to be safe. Come home, baby. You've gotten hurt so much, and I've been so worried about you." Her baby's face twisted into something like guilt. "There you fucking go again, making Zuku feel like shit about things he can't control." The awful boy stood, crossing the room and shouldering past, extending his hands to her baby. Her baby looked at him blankly for a moment before he reached over and linked their pinkies. "Izuku!" she exclaimed. "I won't tolerate this rebellion of yours, and that boy is a bad influence on you." He flinched hard, and Inko sighed. "I just want the very best for you, and you keep going against me at every opportunity these days. What happened to my sweet baby?" "Midoriya-san." The homeless man rose to his feet now, finally gaining his attention. "You've clearly distressed your son. I think it's time you leave." "Absolutely not!" She stared at him, aghast. "My son hasn't been home for months, and I have every right to worry for him. He's been staying with that crazy girlfriend of his and making things that hurt people, and he humiliated Katsuki on live TV. He needs to be punished for that." Her baby whimpered, and Inko felt a flash of satisfaction. That was her son again. Her son had been willowy and shy and obedient. This wasn't her son. His bitch of a girlfriend had been changing him. He was cruel and rude and rebellious. The homeless man's eyes flashed red. "I won't ask you again, Midoriya-san." "How dare he?" "Leave." "No, I have every right to lecture my son." "There is a fine line between lecturing and blaming him for things that he can't control. And from testimony from your neighbors and Midoriya-kun's friends, you cross that line too often. The fact that you did not report him missing when he left your household and didn't see him for several months, and that he left voluntarily is categorized under Article 31, Section 12, as child neglect, and you can rest assured that you will have charges pressed against you." Inko opened her mouth, then closed it. "Excuse me?" From the testimony of aforementioned crazy girlfriend, Midoriya-kun also had visible wounds from school that were never reported, and you never contacted the school about possible bullying, which is categorized under Article 31, Section 24, as willful ignorance and is classified as child neglect. Ingo stared at the homeless man, then curled her lip, all facades dropping. Sure, he got roughed up a little, but it was character building, not bullying. "And who the hell are you?" The homeless man raised an eyebrow. "Aizawa Shota, a.k.a. Underground Hero Eraserhead." As Inko turned around and stormed out, she heard the homeless man make a call. "Nedzu, you better have some fucking good lawyers." It had taken about 10 minutes of silence after Shota's phone call for the younger Midoriya to finally break down in tears. Shinso carefully perched on the edge of the hospital bed, holding his friend close to his chest as the smaller boy cried. Shota looked at Midoriya now and was struck by how young he was. It was so easy to forget that Midoriya was just a child. He was 160 centimeters of raw determination and near-terrifying intelligence, but he was 15. 15 was too young to deal with this world's bullshit. 15 was too young to have to be thrown out into the chaos of the outside world and flounder for a safe space to call home. I couldn't even say anything," he whimpered. I froze." "That's what I'm here for, remember?" Shinso grunted, loosening his arm slightly around Midoriya. "You can be an idiot once in a while and I roast the fuck out of people." Shota left the boys to their silence, running a hand over his face. What the hell was he supposed to do with them? The door clicked open and familiar figures traipsed in, a certain sharp-eared girl in tow. Show! Kami, kill me now. His idiot of a husband draped himself over Shota's lap, who shoved him to the floor with a scowl. Shota, the hero killer? Wait, holy fuck, that was you guys? Jiro asked with comically wide eyes. This was going to be a long, long day. Izuku stared blankly at the paper in front of him. The experience week had been pretty tame after the Hosu incident, and they were back at school now. He had been summoned to Netsu's office. His mother was there. Toshi's hand tightened minutely on Izuku's, and Meimei immediately took front and center, blocking the woman's view of Izuku. He was immensely appreciative that his friends had demanded to follow. That paper, should you sign it, will remove you from Midoriya Inko's custody and make you a ward of UA, Netsu told Izuku cheerfully. If you don't, then we will have to take your mother to trial for custody. A court battle would likely lead to his mother being jailed. He'd read the article Aizawa had referenced, and there was very little his mother could do to weasel out of those charges, even if it was his fault. Aizawa had leaned against the wall, one eye half closed, but both trained on him. Izuku swallowed hard. It wasn't that big of a change, was it? It's not like he'd been living with his mother for months, really. You don't have to do anything you don't want to, Izuku, Toshi said comfortingly. Izuku took a steadying breath. Where would I be staying? There was a pause, then Netsu said, Samantas is building some dorms for teachers and students, which should be ready by the second semester. The teachers is almost done, so you would be living there. Until then, you can stay with a friend. UA was the safest place he knows. He'd be safe here. Safe from Katsuki. His decision had been made before he got here, really. In small, shaky print, he scrawled Midoriya Izuku on the line. He'd be safe here. Fire in the air, a lake full of villains, screams of students, a man with a hand on his face behind it all. He was safe at UA. He had to be. Rah! And that's it for the chapter. Oh my gosh, this is so very short of a chapter. I didn't even realize I got it done all in one take. I hope you guys enjoyed though. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below, and go click the link to the fic and leave kudos over there. I will see you all next week. Until then, or not next week, I'll see you all next time. And until then, bye-bye!